Okay, no questions yet.
So whilst we're waiting for questions, I'd just like to add another thing. There was an attempted effort to provide aid to the area. This was last week. It was an attempt by the ICRC, which is the Red Cross, as well as the Tripoli Red Crescent. They were attempting to provide aid to the area via Gharyan. Obviously, as the humanitarian workers of the area, and in close cooperation with the people on the ground, we placed the conditions, the RC, to really kind of enter alone without any Red Crescent Tripoli involvement. We don't have any issues with any of the Red Crescent in Libya, but the Red Crescent in Tripoli is one which we have question marks. So we assigned the MICC, the Maltese International Crisis Center, to verify and place the conditions upon these people. We have not heard from the ICRC since that time, and we're very keen on understanding exactly what's going on, especially when it comes to civilians versus partnerships with various parties. So we're very keen on understanding the question for that. In terms of the people of Yefren, Al Qalaa and Kikla, we are lions of the revolution. We will continue in this revolution with the Libyan Amazigh hearts, and until be revolutionaries, and we will not bring in any people into the area that we do not know, especially to our civilians, our women, our children, and our men. So moving on from that, if there's any questions.
Okay. The question is that people are asking, what's the way to break the siege? And what does NATO say about the requests for help?
Okay, it's a very good question. What's the way to break the siege? Is a very, very simple way. The area is surrounded. Civilians are being attacked every day. The people of the area have resorted to living in caves, as well as resorting to the very basic necessities in life, which is really kind of going down to really eating plants. And what we call on the international community to do is really to kind of take it from a human angle, and I'm sure 1973 mandate kind of puts down the obligation for the international community to be involved in and taking all necessary measures to protect the civilians. So we really call for them to take immediate action to protect the civilians and reduce the hardship of this region. We really want the people, whether in Libya or across Libya, to really feel the duty to provide the fundamental rights, whether it's the people in Yefren and the surrounding regions of Yefren, or any other area in Libya, to really protect the basic fundamental rights of human beings, which is subsistence, protection, affection, understanding, participation, identity, and freedom. So the international community understand what they need to do. It's very clear. They know exactly where the pro-Gaddafi forces are. They have very clear facts in terms of the people who are inside, and in terms of these critically injured people and which need immediate rescue. And it's down to them whether they would like to protect the civilians or not.
Okay. And what about the NATO actions? I mean, have there been any NATO actions in the area? Has there been any improvement from that side?
Okay, in terms of the NATO actions, actions in the area have become like eyes in the sky. So they appeared today at 5 o'clock, and they appear several times during the week above the area, and there is no action. There was action at the beginning of the week in terms of a couple of days ago, in terms of the area of TG. This was a TG military camp, which they targeted, but nothing was actually in TG because the Gaddafi militia have actually moved to north of TG, around the area of the Souf. So to answer your question, we're still waiting for that.
Okay. What about the supplies? I mean, is there any way to get any humanitarian supplies into this area right now with the siege?
There is. We had smuggling routes which covered by Gaddafi forces. The only way to actually get humanitarian supplies in the area is really down to the international humanitarian organizations to look at. We provide a helping hand to them to work out what is the best way of getting the aid to the people.
Okay, thank you so much, Axel. I see a lot of questions. Also, there's a question asking about an area called Awaniya.
Yes.
Do you, what is the situation in Awaniya, and are freedom fighters controlling it already?
Okay, in terms of the Awaniya, this is, yes. We don't have the latest information for today from that area. So we would like this later on via Shabab Libya or via yourselves.
Okay. Thank you so much, Axel, for all the information, and we hope that the international community and also the Libyan community will start working and taking action about the humanitarian situation in that area. I mean, it's becoming more and more critical, and we hope that action will be taken soon.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much for the report, and we hope to hear from you soon again and with better news, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening and thank you for the questions. I hope I was able to cover most of them. I hope that the report was informative to everyone, and please note that the humanitarian situation is getting worse, and as you have heard, there are so many injured, there are so many people that need medical attention. He also mentioned a lot of miscarriages, no food, no water, no electricity, no gas. There's nothing in that area. We need action as soon as possible. So I wonder when there's going to be action taken. I mean, it's needed today before tomorrow, so let's all pray for that to happen. Thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for the questions. Take care, and we'll be back with another report tomorrow, inshallah. Good night for today, and bye-bye.